Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son, called Yahweh, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Workakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who room teach well, Wa Barakathum, and to the hopeful elect. All right, now today, through the Spirit, I'm going to a real quick video, before Jake Slave is going to be going into Draconian laws, right? We can expect to see a lot of this be pushed out, considering that Trump will be back in office. Which, we don't know how the Lord's going to set up. If he makes it to the point where he does get back in there, which I believe is around February, then we'll see how it works out. But we can expect, a lot of draconian measures as he gets back in office. And through the Spirit, our, Elder Apostle Tar, he said he deemed him as, through the Spirit of reincarnation, his spirit, he had the spirit of Nero coming back. You see, and you can see it. You see, which I'm gonna go into real quick. Let's get this Draconian, right? So this is right here, Draconian laws, AI overview. It says Draconian laws are laws that are considered to be extremely harsh or cruel. The term comes from Draco, an Athenian legislator who created a written code of laws in the 7th century BCE. So thousands of years ago. You see. But ultimately, what is harsh or cruel rules? Rules that are under the penalty of death, automatic death, so like basically death penalties automatically. That's things like taking away stuff. It's ultimately just like no type of mercy, just straight up, just boom. All right, it says origin draconian laws are written in response to Athenian aristocrats' unjust interpretation of oral law. Severity, the laws were known for their harshness, with the death penalty for almost all criminal offenses. Even minor offenses were punishable by death, and failure to pay debts could result in slavery. So we're getting ready to see this now, right? Which now let's go to here. Let's check out what Trump said.
We will send elite squads of ICE, Border Patrol, and federal law enforcement officers to hunt down, arrest, and deport every last illegal alien gang member until there is not a single one left in this country. And if they come back into our country, they will be told it is an automatic 10-year sentence in jail with no possibility of parole. And I'm hereby calling for the death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or a law enforcement officer.
News for the generation.
And ultimately, fair use, by the way. And ultimately, that is actually righteous. What he said. You see, because ultimately, that's according to our law that whenever you murder, man, you get murdered. You see. But the point I'm going into is how that's not the way that it used to be done. A 10-year penalty because somebody isn't legal. You see. But that's just the baby steps. We know he's gonna get ready to. It's gonna get real crazy out here because we're getting ready to see ultimately that micro-CEA be pushed out. And when that happens, anybody that's not, that doesn't take that micro-CEA, they're gonna be ready to X you out. You see, because we see it in a small scale right now. A lot of these celebrities, they speak out against a lot of the things, that the image of this beast, which the beast is NATO and the EU, ruled by America. This is that new revised Romanian empire, that Edomite rule, right? And when you go against them, you see they're gonna get you out right there and cut off your money supply. Or they'll take away your fame, or they'll just straight up just kill you. So we're getting ready to see that happen again. And and Trump could very well be, he very well is going to be that guy. All right. Now I want us to get this right here. This is Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. You see, this is that new revival empire, but ultimately he's really going into like America here. It says, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right? You got the Democrats or Republicans. You see, which back then was the plebeians and the plebeians, and I believe it's the publicans, some along those lines. But that's that coming back. The survives remaining empire. But it says, and he spake as a dragon. So it comes as if it's for the people, but really it's a dragon. You see, and that's ultimately, you know, how Trump is. Because really, no matter, regardless of who gets in office, they're gonna still push forward what the elites want to happen. You see, the top elite want everybody micro C-hipped. The top elite want this they want this war to happen. Because they want to really just exterminate a lot of these people. You know, that's why, like, ultimately they're controlling their, like, really the Heavenly Father is allowing them to make all this evils and all this BS happen, because they're trying to basically reset everything as if they like the Most High and have everything AI and it's all controlled by them. You see, but that's what they have set up, and regardless of who gets in office, they're gonna push the same thing. Right? Doesn't matter. Let's get this right here. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And we have many ways this could be pushed out, because we know that they tried to put him to death multiple times. Right? And not only that, we have all these different plagues coming out. It's a new plague. Every time you go on the news, it's going to be a new plague that's out jacking people up. You see, and then we had this war, which America is real closely tied with Israel. So it's so many different ways that they can lock this thing down. But we very well know that it's going to happen soon. Even the migrant situation, which was worse. It was worse before, but it's still bad. You see, and it's bad because it's not even necessarily the fact that, you know, they're like, you know, that's all propaganda saying that they're over there killing all these people and doing all this gang stuff. It's really the fact that a lot of them are here. You see, so it could mess around and be a lockdown to control that. But it's so many different ways or outlets the Heavenly Father could have happen or allow Esau to do to ultimately lock this thing down. And we know that then if they lock this thing down again, it's going to cause people to go even crazier, almost on like some Purge or Book of Eli stuff, because people ain't going for that this time. Right? Especially these Edomites. So we're in that time period. You know, in a way they're going to try and make the salvation, and the way to get delivered from all this is going to be that microsia, that Revelation 13 to 16. You see, which in regards to who gets in office, they're going to push it. You see? Now let's go here. Because this is how it's always been. Anytime it's been an Edomite rule, they've always ruled in that manner of just trying to have complete control of everybody and everything, and to make everybody submit to their will. This is 1 Maccabees 1 and verse 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. You see, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Right? So this is Antiochus. You see, which, you know, under the Seleucid dynasty, he came, he was forcing everybody to be Hellenized. And really Ptolemy was doing it too, but Antiochus is known as being more rigorous and being more, you know, he was killing. And he did a lot of wickedness, you know, towards the Israelites, but he was an Edomite. You see, and that's who's ruling right now. And through the, and we know no new thing is under the sun. They're getting ready to do the same thing. You see, now I want to jump down here a little bit. It says, verse 50. It says, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So he was ready to kill anybody who didn't want to submit. Death. And that's what we're going to get ready to see here shortly. You see? Under the penalty of death, if you don't want to submit. You see, because Esau knows, matter of fact, let's get this right here. Revelation 12 and 12. These devils know they have a short time and their rulership is almost over. So they trying to hurry up and get that Micro C had pushed out. This is the book of Revelation 12 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath," and the physical counterpart of the devil is the people that the devil works through, which is the Edomites. It says, "It come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath a short time." She's going to get ready to come down on mainly the Israelites, the Lord's people, that remnant, because we're the ones that are causing resistance to their NWO, the main resistance. Not fearful to die. Rather to take a death than actually bow down unto them. You see? So we're the main enemies unto the Edomites, but they're going to come down on us. Matter of fact, let's get another one real quick. All right, let's see if it's going to let me. Come on, man. That's Satan. Let's see. All right. Let's come down here, because we're going to give them that main resistance. Just like Yahushua was giving the ancient Roman Empire resistance. That's why, like, what Yahushua was doing was putting a threat to the Romans. That's why the Pharisees were like, "Oh, we got to stop this guy from doing all these, healing all these people and doing all this stuff, because then the Romans are going to get angry and take away everything we have." And they were going to try and get the Israelites, man. Let's get right here. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. "For there shall be in every place and in the cities, next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Shai." We're going to cause the main resistance. So we're going to be deemed as the enemy, into America or Babylon the Great. We're going to be like in the way. Everybody's going to be trying to get America, like basically, as the stuff Trump was saying, everybody's down with that. Let's make America great again. But we're in the way of that, because they're prophesying against this place, and we're ready to take a penalty of death and not bow down, because we're seeking the kingdom of the Lord to come and be set up, right? So it's going to be insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Now I want to get this last precept here. This is 2 Maccabees 6 and 6. This other also Antiochus. It says, "Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fast, or to profess himself to be a Yahweh, or one of the southern kingdom." You see, they made everybody be Hellenist, and that's what Esau is trying to do now. Trying to force everybody to be Babylonianist. Call it Babylonianist, new word. You see, to bow down and subject themselves to all these wicked, corrupt, evil ways, like the alphabet community or his democracy, or his way, his AI. He wants you to convert to that way. You see, and Trump is going to be a guy they're gonna use to do that. You see, and we already see how he's talking. He's ready to come with it. So, if the Lord has set up where he actually gets to get in office and no assassination, nothing happens, they expect to see as I read and typed in the video, draconian laws. They're going to use him to do that, which the Lord is going to allow it to happen. Right? So we're in that time period of it coming down the pipe, just like it did in ancient times. You see, Jake was getting put to death for coming against the Hellenized ways. It's like nowadays, now in current time, you're going to get put to death for not trying to subject yourself to this Babylonian way. The ways of the beast, the image of the beast, because that word image means likeness. So if you're trying to not bow down and subject yourself to the way Esau's way, then he'll be ready to put you to death. All right. But anyways, it's the point. Lord willing, it was edifying. I like to end it all by saying, "Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekha Kwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, room teach well. Till next time, Karma Shalom.